everybody, and welcome to TCW Fantasy Wrestling. This is Scott here. I am the commentator for TCW Fantasy Wrestling, and it is brought to you tonight. The Sunday Night Slam, brought to you by the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, formerly the ECW Arena, now the host of TCW Fantasy Wrestling. We had Julia Collins come out as the host of the show, as she was from Philadelphia, but she was jumped by Daisy Fields, and those two are going to fight later down the line, but Daisy Fields just pissed off that she lost her match to Julia Collins last time, and so they are going to have a revenge match, and rather soon, so check that out. Now, Julia Collins was going to host, but it did not happen, so the first match we had on the card was Bobby Clark, as he won his match against Scott Archer. Bobby Clark used a pinfall victory over Scott Archer to propel his way to the Junior Heavyweight Championship of the World. Right after that, we had a Junior Heavyweight ladder match. Rocky Mysterious, Toshito, Gary Shore, and Justin Chili. And can I tell you guys that Justin Chili and Rocky Mysterious do not like each other whatsoever. They fought outside, and the whole time Toshito kicked Gary Shore with everything that he had. Gary Shore was just out and done. Toshito climbed the ladder and won the match, and will get a shot later down the road at the Junior Heavyweight Championship. You don't know when, but Toshito will get that shot. Alicia Slutcake was defeated by Chipmunk after the chick kick. Alicia Slutcake, a late introduction into the match, as Chipmunk called out any opponent, and Alicia came out and got kicked really, really hard. Chipmunk wins the match and moves on to the winner's circle. Now, the next 5 matches that we have for you, these are the winners. These winners go on to the Battle Royal, which will take place at the end of the night, and that will be your main event out for the evening. That will be your semi-main event. Your actual main event is no rope barbed wire match. But we had the Landlord defeat Maniac Mike Smith with the eviction notice in 10 minutes. Then we had Bobby Slapjacks hit the slapjack on Isaiah Clifford for the win. Isaiah Clifford now getting ready to go after Mr. Donald Moneypants one more time. Jason Kruger defeated Simon Jackson with the Claw. John Chandler was defeated by Frank Savaldi via pinfall, and Brad Timmerman took the Celtic to the mat and made him submit to the Fujiwara armbar. Brad Timmerman moves on, and that is your semi-main event. In a women's hardcore match, the debuting Senorita defeated Ann Slutcake in a fan bring the weapons match. Now, Ann Slutcake got smacked with a metal sheet cake pan, and she was out cold. And then Senorita was not done. Smacked her over the head, picked her up, put her against the turnbuckle, smacked her over the head with a frying pan, and then hit her with the DDT for the pin and the win. It was a 16-minute match. It was all Senorita just beating the holy heck out of Ann Slutcake. The Carolina Connection, which is Carolina Chris and Twisted Killer, defeated Twin Porch Gold and sort of an upset. They had a match before. It was a tag team qualifying match. They had a rematch now, and the Carolina Connection defeated Twin Porch Gold However, Twin Ports Gold still moves on to that tag team title tournament, as they will be having their match in 2 weeks' time. The Firefighter uses the Extinguisher to defeat Big Daddy Slutcake in what actually turned out to be a great match, except the Firefighter was just too strong for him. You know, the guy works out. He's a firefighter. That's what he does when he's not wrestling. And he uses the Extinguisher to distinguish Big Daddy Slutcake. Nat Lion, very upset Nat Lion after his second defeat. His team, Penn State, lost their second match, second game, and so Nat Lion was really, really upset and mad. He called out Tiger Mountain. Now, why anybody in their right mind would call out Tiger Mountain, the world may never know. It took 4 minutes. Tiger Mountain wins the match with the pounce. The pounce is such a vicious move, and if you guys have not seen this, Monty Brown used to do it, Marcus Corvon, or whatever his name was in WWE. But Tiger Mountain does it better, as in the last time that Tiger Mountain came out, he pounced his opponent so heavily that he knocked him out of the ring. This time, Nat Lion falls inside the ring enough to where he only needed 1 pounce, and Tiger Mountain gets the pin and the win. Now, in this 5-man battle royal, it's the Landlord, Bobby Slapjacks, Jason Kruger, Frank Savaldi, and Brad Timmerman. 5-man battle royal. The Landlord hits the eviction notice on Frank Savaldi, knocks him out, but he's not out of the match. Bobby Slapjacks then gets eliminated by Jason Kruger. The Landlord gets eliminated by Jason Kruger. Kruger and Brad Timmerman fought for a good majority of the match until Frank Savaldi got back up, eliminated Jason Kruger, sent him over the top rope, and he was really pissed. And then Brad Timmerman eliminated Frank Savaldi, and Brad Timmerman is your winner of the 5-man battle royal. That will get him very far in life. As winning this battle royal, there is some special stuff going on, and that will be announced. And before we get to the main event, I will make this announcement. TCW officials have announced that the December pay-per-view called Christmas Clash will be on December 23rd. That is a Saturday, not a Sunday. It is a Saturday, December 23rd, and it will be from the Cloquet, Minnesota Northwoods Credit Union Arena. And at party time, at TCW party time, there will be an announcement of 2 new championships coming to TCW Fantasy Wrestling. As you guys know, we will be announcing our champions and naming our champions coming up here at TCW Party Time, and we'll have 2 new champions crowned at Christmas Clash. And in your main event match of the evening for the hardcore qualifier, the only qualifier we had here at this event, it was a no-rope barbed wire match, so they had to take off the ropes. That's why the Battle Royal was not the last thing. And it was John Traylor versus Hellraiser X. Now, Hellraiser X is a very vicious wrestler, as he fought in a lot of the IWA Deep South events that they had, including the one where they had to kick everybody out because of an actual injury. John Traylor, of course, trained by White Trash Johnny Webb from XPW. And these guys beat the hell out of each other as Hellraiser X went through the barbed wire. And then, mysteriously, a table fell on top when Hellraiser X was on the barbed wire. And then a masked man jumped onto the table and onto Hellraiser X. The Masked Man then disappeared underneath the ring, and John Traylor pinned Hellraiser X to move on to the hardcore title match at TCW Party Time. The Masked Man then came out and showed himself as none other than Jason Kruger, as he kicked Hellraiser X until the referees pulled him off. Hellraiser X just brutally injured at the hands of Jason Kruger and John Traylor in this match. Barbed wire going very deep into Hellraiser X. We will have more info as TCW Fantasy Wrestling moves on. We will be in Atlanta, Georgia at the Peachtree Convention Center this Thursday night. Our main event match for the co-main event matches for the heavyweight qualifiers will have 450 pounds of Sunshine against Raphael Jackson. And Captain Chris Power will make his debut against Draco. That is your co-main event for Atlanta, the Peachtree Convention Center. The last of the qualifiers for all of the matches. This is the last of the qualifiers, as we will move on then to the tournament and crown our TCW Fantasy Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Women's Champion, Tag Team Champion, Hardcore Champion, and Junior Heavyweight Champion. So look forward to that. TCW Party Time coming to you November 26th, as it will be an amazing event right after Thanksgiving. We will have lots of fun with it. And we will see you guys here real soon on the Scott Show podcast and TCW Fantasy Wrestling.